In this video, I'll walk you through the process of creating a clean and professional stationery mock-up using separate JPEG files for a folder, envelope, and business card. We'll focus on how to layer these elements so you can easily swap out backgrounds and apply individual shadows for each item. This method not only gives your mock-up a polished look, but also offers flexibility in showcasing your designs in different settings. Let's dive in and create a dynamic, customizable mock-up that will elevate your presentation game. In this step, we're going to make a selection of the folder using the Quick Selection tool. Carefully click and drag across the folder area to make your selection. You can adjust the brush size for better accuracy while selecting. First, select the folder layer in the Layers panel, then choose the Quick Selection tool from the toolbar. Once you've made the selection, create a new layer above the folder layer. With this new layer selected, fill the active selection with the foreground color by pressing Alt Backspace. After the selection is filled, right-click on the new layer and choose Convert to Smart Object to allow for flexible editing later. To finish, press Ctrl-D to deselect the selection and rename this Smart Object layer. This process helps keep your workspace organized and allows easy future adjustments to the folder element. Next, we'll make a selection of the folder's side flap. To do this, first, turn off the visibility of the folder front Smart Object layer by clicking the eye icon next to it in the Layers panel. This will make it easier to isolate and work on the side flap. Now, select the Rectangular Marquee tool from the toolbar and drag it to create a selection around the folder's side flap. Once the selection is active, create a new layer. With this new layer selected, fill the selection with the foreground color by pressing Alt Backspace. After that, right-click on the new layer and select Convert to Smart Object. Finally, rename this new Smart Object layer Folder Side. This ensures that each part of the folder is easily editable and separated for more control in the mock-up. Now that we have the folder side Smart Object ready, we'll place it above the folder front Smart Object layer in the Layers panel for better visibility. Next, click the eye icon next to the folder side Smart Object. Now let's make a selection of the folder flap. Select the Quick Selection tool from the toolbar and carefully click and drag over the area of the folder flap to create your selection. Once you have the flap selected, click the eye icon next to the folder flap Smart Object layer to make it visible as well. With the folder flap layer selected, click on the Layer Mask button at the bottom of the Layers panel. This will hide any extra areas of the Smart Object, ensuring that only the selected flap area is visible. Turn off the visibility of the folder side layer by clicking the eye icon next to it in the Layers panel. Next, select the Ellipse tool from the toolbar and ensure that Path is selected from the options at the top. Now, create a path around the folder buttons by drawing ellipses over them. If needed, use the Path Selection tool to adjust and move the path precisely over the buttons. Once the paths are in place, right-click on the path and choose Make Selection to convert the path into an active selection. After selecting the buttons, create a color adjustment layer above the folder side layer. The selection will automatically mask the extra areas, ensuring that only the buttons are affected. You can now adjust the color of the buttons by modifying the settings in the color adjustment layer, allowing for flexible color changes. First, rename the color adjustment layer you created earlier to button color. Now, to create holes in the buttons, select the mask of the button color layer by clicking on it. Reduce the opacity of the button color layer so that you can see the underlying buttons more clearly. Then, select the brush tool from the toolbar and reduce the brush size using the left square bracket key. Make sure the foreground color is set to black and carefully click on the areas where you want to create the holes in the buttons. Once the holes are clearly visible, restore the layer's opacity to 100%. Next, make a selection of the button threads. To do this, select the Quick Selection tool from the toolbar and adjust the brush size using the left square bracket key to make it smaller for more precise selection. Carefully drag over the threads until they're fully selected. After the selection is complete, create a solid color adjustment layer above the button color layer. Choose your desired color for the thread and click OK. Rename this new layer Thread. Finally, group all the folder-related layers by selecting them, including the button color and thread layers, right-clicking and choosing Group from Layers. This will keep everything organized and easy to manage. Select the business card layer from the Layers panel and use a selection tool like the Quick Selection tool or the Marquee tool to create a precise selection of the business card. Once the selection is made, create a new layer above the business card by clicking the New Layer button in the Layers panel. With this new layer selected, fill it with the foreground color by pressing Alt Backspace or Option Backspace on Mac. After filling the layer, right-click on the new layer and choose Convert to Smart Object from the context menu. Rename this layer to Place Your Business Card Here for easier reference. Next, change the blending mode of this Smart Object layer to Multiply to blend it seamlessly with the business card beneath it. Finally, group all the business card layers by selecting them and pressing Ctrl-G or Command-G on Mac to keep your workspace organized. Next, select the envelope layer from the Layers panel and use the Quick Selection tool to carefully make a selection of the envelope. After the selection is complete, create a new layer above the envelope layer and fill it with the foreground color by pressing Alt Backspace or Option Backspace on Mac. Right-click on this new layer and choose Convert to Smart Object. Rename the Smart Object to Envelope Design here for clarity. Then, turn off the visibility of this Smart Object layer by clicking the eye icon next to it. Next, select the Rectangle tool from the toolbar and create a rectangle over the envelope's flap area. In the Options bar, remove any stroke and set the fill color to grey. Once the rectangle is drawn, rename this layer to Flap for easier identification. Right-click on the flap layer and convert it to a smart object as well. Then turn off the visibility of the flap layer. Now, go back to the envelope layer and use the Quick Selection tool to make a precise selection of the envelope flap. Once the selection is made, turn on the visibility of the flap smart object by clicking its eye icon. With the flap smart object selected, add a layer mask by clicking the Add Layer Mask icon at the bottom of the Layers panel. This will hide any excess areas around the envelope flap smart object. To add a shadow, select the envelope layer and press Ctrl-J or Command-J on Mac to duplicate it. Rename this duplicate layer Shadow and drag it above the envelope flap smart object layer. Change the blending mode of the shadow layer to Multiply for a realistic shadow effect. Finally, group all the envelope-related layers by selecting them and open the folder group. Select the folder layer and press Ctrl-J or Command-J on Mac to make a copy of the folder layer. Rename the duplicate layer Shadow for easy identification. Next, drag the shadow layer above the color adjustment layer within the folder group. With the shadow layer selected, change its blending mode to Multiply to create a realistic shadow effect over the folder. Adjust the opacity of the shadow layer as needed to match your design requirements, making it lighter or darker to fit the desired look. Once the shadow effect looks good, change the background color by selecting the background layer and either using the Fill tool or changing its color through the color picker. Next, to create a shadow beneath the folder, start by selecting the rectangular marquee tool from the toolbar, or press M, and draw a rectangular selection where you want the shadow to appear beneath the folder. Once the selection is made, create a new layer beneath the folder layer by clicking the New Layer button in the Layers panel. With the new layer selected, fill it with the foreground color, typically black, by pressing Alt Backspace or Option Backspace on Mac. Next, choose Filter, then hover over Blur and select Gaussian Blur. In the Gaussian Blur dialog box, adjust the blur radius to soften the edges of the shadow until it looks natural and blends smoothly with the folder. This will give you a soft, realistic shadow beneath the folder. You can further adjust the opacity or position of the shadow if needed to match your design. To add shadows under the envelope and the business card, begin by selecting the rectangular marquee tool and making a rectangular selection under the envelope where the shadow should appear. and adjust the layer's opacity to blend the shadow seamlessly with the envelope. For the business card, repeat the same process. To place the design into the Folder Smart Object, start by double-clicking on the Folder Smart Object layer in the Layers panel. Next, go to File, Place Embedded, and select the design file you want to apply to the folder. After the design is placed, resize it as necessary by dragging the corners and press Enter to confirm the placement. The design will now appear on the folder in the main document. Repeat the same process for any other Smart Object elements. To modify the Folder Flap Smart Object, begin by double-clicking on the Folder Flap Smart Object layer in the Layers panel. Fill the foreground color. The changes will now be reflected on the main folder flap in the main document. Great! With all the steps completed, your mockup is now ready. You've successfully added shadows, placed your designs, and adjusted the elements in Smart Objects for the folder, envelope, and business card. Now you can present the mockup to clients or use it in your portfolio. If you need any additional tweaks or further refinements, feel free to reach out. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Quickfixup, for more graphic design tutorials and tips.